Pep Guardiola makes decision on next job as England agreement comes to light. Pep Guardiola has reportedly turned down the Italy job after informing officials. I don't feel it. It is also understood that he still requires time away from the game and remains uncertain about international management, dealing a significant setback to England's hopes of securing his services. The Catalan departed Manchester City this summer following a decade at the helm. The 55-year-old had 12 months remaining on his City contract, but opted to bring the curtain down after 10 years in charge.
Still spending forever chopping vegetables? The Full-Star Pro vegetable chopper dices onions, potatoes, and more into its container in seconds, helping make meal prep faster and tidier. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/2 before it's gone.
He won 6 Premier League crowns, the Champions League, 3 FA Cups, and 5 Carabao Cups. While he fell short in the league title race for the second consecutive season, he departed with the FA Cup and Carabao Cup in hand from the 2025-26 campaign. The Italian national side had been keen to tempt Guardiola into a swift return to the dugout this summer. The Azzurri missed out on a third consecutive World Cup berth following defeat to Bosnia and Herzegovina in the playoffs. However, Italian publication La Gazzetta dello Sport reports that he has declined their approach, having stated, "Thank you, I'm honored, but at this moment, I don't feel it." The report suggests that Guardiola's decision was far from straightforward and he had deliberated at length. Nevertheless, it is understood that logic ultimately triumphed over sentiment. Guardiola is also said to be seeking a break following demanding stints at Bayern Munich and City since his sabbatical 13 years ago. The former Barcelona manager is also understood to harbor reservations about whether international football would be a good fit for him. Italian football president Giovanni Malego likewise suggested a financial gap in discussions with Guardiola earlier this week. Speaking to the Italian media, he said, "There are certain financial aspects to be considered, and it's an understatement to say we'd have to grit our teeth for this. Some exceptions have been made, for example, exceptions that regard the name making such waves at the moment, Pep Guardiola. I don't need to sit here and explain the obvious reasons why he'd be an exception, but that is also no guarantee that this will go through. The English FA may be monitoring developments carefully, given a long-standing interest in Guardiola. Current 3 Lions boss Thomas Tuchel remains in his position, and despite pressure for his removal following the World Cup semi-final defeat to Argentina, the FA is anticipated to back him. There are, though, suggestions that a thorough evaluation of the squad's World Cup showing, where they ultimately claimed third place, will take place once the dust has settled. England's focus now shifts to Euro 2028, which they will co-host alongside Scotland, Wales, and the Republic of Ireland. The 3 Lions have reached the final in each of the last 2 European championships and will be desperate to go all the way on home soil in 2 years' time. It has previously been reported that Guardiola had a verbal agreement to take charge of England following Gareth Southgate's departure. However, the Catalan manager had a dramatic change of heart and opted to remain at City for a further 2 years.